Because how did your background in hip-hop started? What were your first steps?
My first step was into the living room to see Run DMC and Aerosmith on TV, on the MTV. I was like blown away. From there on, I just started, when I was about 12 years old, and I just wrote every day from then on, and you know, freestyling at parties, then playing at parties, then playing at clubs, then I went to America and went to New York for 5 years and just tried to soak it all up. And and then my next major step was my first solo album, which actually came through a Dutch company called Salaband.com. So from there, got with the Babysitters, and we got a new My Tray album coming out soon too.
Yeah. Because what did you hope to find in New York when you went there?
I think that I wanted to soak up, it's the home of hip hop, right? Well, for me it is, because all my favourite artists are from New York, and I wanted to soak it up and just breathe it in and see what that was like, because I felt like I'd done as much soaking up as I could at home. But what actually happened was that by distance, I was able to get a perspective on who I was as an artist, and really able to define my own style and my own voice. Do a lot of Māori rhyming, which is indigenous language of Aotearoa, New Zealand, and no one else does that in New York City. So I pretty quickly worked out that that was my point of difference, and you know,
your way to stand out.
Yeah. So I think that's really good. Getting distance is a great way of getting perspective. Yeah.
Well, if you look back, what's the most important thing that you've learned about yourself in that time, do you think?
The most important thing is that that when it comes to music and what I'm doing, that I'm good enough to tell my story, and I don't have to try and think of anything else. Just talk about how I feel, what I see, and when I can come and do that together with other people who are doing the same thing, there's a magic that comes out of it. Okay,
and what do you think is your story that you want to tell with the Babysitter Circus?
With the Babysitters, I want to, my focus is on trying to live and embody the idea that if you follow your excitement and your joy in life, everything will turn out absolutely perfectly.
Everything is going to be
absolutely, yeah. It's not just like a throwaway phrase. It's something that I think we really live, and I think you've got to try and let go of all your expectations and just follow your joy in life. Stop thinking of it as a job. Life's not a job, it's a blessing.
Is that the motto of everyone in the band, if I look to you?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I've kind of learnt that with these guys. I think originally it was music that brought us all together, but it's more, the whole project's become an idea of living, and a way of living is to just have fun. Our number one rule is that a song won't be accepted into the band unless you can dance to it. So, you know, straight away, it's got to have fun, and you've got to be able to dance to it,
Yeah, as soon as you start moving, you're letting go of everything else. That's what dancing is, it's shaking it out. So yeah, man, we just want to have fun.
What kind of influence, if you look back now on the time that this band exists, what kind of influence did it have on your personal life so far? Because you said that it made you think a little bit different, maybe?
It's had a massive influence on me. I've always played music. My father was a musician, but I never followed that path as a profession. I've always had other jobs. So it's always been something that I've done on the side. And it wasn't until this band came along that I've actually done it professionally. So it's changed me, you know, it's seen that I can, as a musician, hopefully one day make a profession out of it. And well, we are now, we're on the other side of the world, playing our songs and making music and having fun. So it's just shown me that everything's possible. You can do anything if you just sit down. And I think you've also got to have the right people, is an important thing that I've learnt with the band. I don't know if I could have done this with other people, but I've definitely done it with these guys. You can join together, have excitement, have fun, and not focus on the end goal of succeeding and making money and becoming famous. That's never been our idea, and it's still not an idea for us. We just want to have fun. And in doing that, it's given us so many opportunities.